Hello everybody, your professor is here, Spider-Man is here, the Avengers are here, even St. Patrick and Francis of Assisi are on hand in order to walk you through the syllabus for the semester. We want to be sure that you understand the requirements and expectations for our class. So let's get started. This is History of Christianity, early to medieval, and this is the 8-time hybrid version of that class for fall 2021. All right, in order to contact me, I've provided information on your syllabus, and you'll see my name and my email address. All right, my email address is the best way for you to reach me. All right, if you send me an email, I will try very hard to respond within the next day or two. Sometimes it takes a little longer, but not often. And if you email me with your question or comment, I will get back to you as soon as possible. You're welcome to phone me at any time here at the office, and you see the phone number and my extension number. Call if I'm not here, leave a message, and I will answer your call. And then if you're on campus, you're welcome to come by my office at any time. I'm in the Dodd building. Where is that? Well, if you are coming from Level Chapel, just follow the sidewalk to the very end, and and just to the right is the Dodd building. I'm on first floor, number 105. I usually am here unless I am in class. Sometimes I'll walk over to the student center to see what's going on there. So it's good to call ahead and make an appointment, but if you're in the area, please feel free to drop by. My door is open. All right, we have two required textbooks for the class. The first is Justo Gonzalez, The Story of Christianity, Volume 1, The Early Church to the Dawn of the Reformation. I get really good response to this textbook. Gonzalez has such a readable writing style. It's fun to read about Christianity, which is why he calls it the story of Christianity. Honestly, this is one of the reasons that I fell in love with church history. And so I hope that you will enjoy the book as well. The other textbook is Documents of the Christian Church, edited by Henry Bettinson and Chris Maunder. This is a reader of primary sources from the early church and the medieval church, as well as the later church as well. And so this gives you an opportunity to touch and handle some of the primary sources for the period of time that we are studying. If you locate an earlier edition of the textbooks, that's fine with me. All right, I have tried to design the reading schedule so that it will work for any of the editions of these textbooks. There will be additional required reading from primary sources that are available for free on the internet, and these sources are listed on your syllabus. All right, you can secure these textbooks from nobts.ecampus.com. Go to that site, follow the prompts, order your textbooks, and of course there are other sources for these books as well. All right, let's talk about Blackboard. Even though we will be meeting in class 8 times during the semester, the Blackboard serves as a supplement to our course. And so you will be using Blackboard extensively during the semester. If you go online to your Blackboard account, you will automatically be enrolled onto Blackboard. All right, the first thing I would like for you to do is to introduce yourself. Under Unit 1, you'll find a discussion for this titled Introduction. And so I hope that you will tell me and your fellow students about yourself. Where are you from? What is your degree? What is your ministry goal? What ministry or job are you working right now? Tell us about your family, all right, your hobbies and your interests, your travels. I like pictures, so please post a picture or two, if you will. All right, I have led the way with more information about me than you want to know. A little bit about my life, a lot about my wife and family, and of course my grandkids. And so I've posted pictures there as well. All right, next you'll look down at Blackboard and see the different units. There are 6 units this semester, and under each unit you'll find PowerPoint lectures. These are lectures that you will read through for your studies, and I will be utilizing them during my lectures. You'll also find bonus features, videos, audios, maps, charts, articles, and lots of material that will enhance your study of church history. All right, also you will find study guides that will help you prepare for the unit exams, and you'll find the exams on each unit, and also you'll report your reading on Blackboard under each unit as outlined in your syllabus. All right, there are 3 unit assignments. You've got one is your unit exams. All right, and so and then the other is your reading reports, and then also your application points. We'll talk about those later, but your unit deadlines are listed in your syllabus. All right, and they are listed there. The first unit ends September 13th, Unit 2 September 27th, and so on. The unit ends at midnight at the end of each date, and it is then that your unit exam, reading report, and application point are due. So mark your calendar and keep checking your calendar for these due dates. All right, unit exams, you'll have 6 unit exams. Each one is closed book, closed note, open memory. All right, you take your exams online, and each one lasts 20 minutes. All right, you'll enter into the exam, and you'll see the timer. It will click down the time to 20 minutes, but it will not shut down at that point. But once you get to 20 minutes, you need to wrap up your questions, maybe review it one more time. If you go over time by a little bit, that's all right. But the timer is there to keep you accountable, to be sure that you are taking your exam by memory and not looking up the answers as you go along. All right, the base value for your exams is 25 points each, but you'll find that there are more questions than that on each exam. There can be 26, or 29 points available. These are bonus questions and bonus points that can increase the value of each exam. So these are good for you, and so don't worry if it's more than 25. It's all right. Go ahead and answer as best you can, and you can score some extra points. All right, out of the 6 unit exams, the lowest exam grade will be dropped. All right, that's in case you have a problem figuring out what I'm expecting, in case you forget to take an exam, if you have computer problems, if you go out of town for a revival or for a D-Now, you can exempt yourself from 1 exam grade. And at the end of the semester, if you are satisfied with your first 5 exam scores, well, you can exempt yourself from the 6th. All right, At any rate, only 5 of these exam grades will count. All right, every unit you have reading to do. The reading schedule is included in the syllabus, and you will estimate the percentage of the reading you completed in 20% increments, and you will report it on the honor system. All right, the easiest way is to do all of the reading, and so then you can click on 100% and you'll get 5 points. If you don't read quite all of it, well then that's 80%. You can receive 4 points. If you read just over half, that's 60%. You'll get 3 points, and so on. But I hope that you will take the reading assignments seriously because you cannot learn all that I want you to learn about church history simply through the PowerPoint lectures and other assignments. I want you to read the textbooks and glean more information about church history. At the end of the semester, you'll have an opportunity to submit a bonus reading report that is worth 5 points if you have completed all of the assigned reading. So again, the easiest way is just to read everything, each unit as you go along. But if for this unit or that unit you don't quite finish all the reading, you can always go back and catch up on the reading and then get the 5 points at the end of the semester. All right, the other assignment that is due every unit is the application point. And this is an assignment that emphasizes my desire that the study of church history should apply to our lives and our ministries. And so after you study all of the assigned reading, the lecture material, the bonus features, I want you to go to Blackboard and post an application point in 150 to 300 words. Each application point is worth up to 15 points. Your application point could be one or more of the following: a sermon illustration or a teaching point that you gleaned from your study, an insight that you plan to apply in your ministry or personal life, or a lesson that is inspiring to your devotion to Christ. All right? Sometimes the lessons that you learn can be negative. In other words, you might learn what not to do from the people and movements that you study during this semester. All right, but I want you to look for ways that you can apply church history to your life and ministry, and the application points are ways for you to share that with me and with others in the class. All right, your first written assignment is a movie review, and the movie that I have selected is Quo Vadis. Now this is a classic. All right, it came out in 1952. You know, it's as old as I am, but it is still a great film that I believe stands the test of time. The stars are Robert Taylor, a rugged hero of epic films. Deborah Carr is a beautiful red-headed actress. Peter Ustinov, in one of his early roles, chews up the scenery as Nero, and there's a cast of thousands. All right, this is a film that talks about first century Christianity in Rome under the persecution by Nero, and it is a great film. The movie review is due September 20th. You will evaluate the historical value and accuracy of the film. This paper should be informal and fun. You can write it in first person. All right, so I hope this is an assignment you will enjoy. How many times do you watch a movie for your class, right? Okay. Now, the second written assignment is a major research paper that's due October 25th. And you will find in your syllabus a list of subjects and topics. You can write a biography, or you can write more of a topical paper. But there are many choices for you. If you think of someone or something that you want to write about that is not on the list, feel free to ask me about it. And if I approve, well, then you may write on a different topic than one that I have thought of. So, as you look through this list of possible subjects, individuals, and topics, send me a list of your top 3 to 5 choices at your earliest convenience. I will not allow duplicates. The favorites will go quickly, and I will reply with your assignment, maybe some suggested resources. All right, but that's one of your early tasks, is to look through the list of topics and send me a list of options. All right, one of the tools that we provide for you to help with your writing assignments is Safe Assignment. All right, and that's available to you on Blackboard under the Assignment tab. You can submit a draft for review, and Safe Assignment will compare your paper with its database and will highlight the material that is found there. All right, and so this material means that this is either quoted material or something that has been written elsewhere. And so you need to be sure that this material is quoted and cited properly. If you see too much of your paper in highlights, it means that you probably need to put more of your paper in your own words. I recognize that this is a research assignment and you are dependent upon previous researchers for your information, but I want you to assimilate this information and give it back to me in your own words. Now, you will find that much of the highlighted material will be your footnotes and bibliographical entries, and of course this is to be expected and so is not a concern. As a rule, 30% or less is not a concern from Safe Assignment. All right, you will find on Blackboard and in your syllabus a site where you can find the NOBTS style guide that can help you with Turabian issues. All right, and so this is available to you. All right, your third writing assignment is a book review of Turning Points by Mark Knoll, and this is due November the 8th. And so this book review is expected from everyone, and so this makes Turning Points your third required textbook. This book review is an embedded assignment, which means that every student at the seminary is required to do this assignment because it is a summative assignment that summarizes all of church history. So it's completed by all students for all sections of this course. It is the embedded assignment for church history. All right, your book review will be graded according to your fulfillment of the instructions in the syllabus. All right, now this assignment also is used to evaluate the writing center, and so there is a rubric for evaluating this assignment attached to the syllabus. Please complete the assignment with this rubric in mind, but again it will be graded according to the instructions in the syllabus. All right, so because this assignment is used to evaluate the writing center, we expect you to submit a draft to the Right Stuff, which is the name of the NOBTS Writing Center. All right, this means that at least 72 hours ahead of time you need to submit a draft. It takes the Writing Center 3 full days to reply to you, and so you'll need to send it in with plenty of time in advance, and you will receive a receipt or a marked paper, and you will upload that marked paper to the Blackboard under the assignments section in order to prove to me that you followed the instructions and included the writing center in your process. All right. Failure to post this proof of submission to the writing center will result in a 10-point deduction from your grade on the book review. All right, so information about the writing center and the process for submitting papers can be found at this site on your NOBTS page. All right, the writing center staff will review the paper and work with you as necessary to improve it before the final paper is submitted. All right, and the writing center is available to you to help you in all of your academic writing. You can use the writing center for help with your research paper or for any papers that are due at NOBTS. And so it will help you to improve your writing and also to enhance your grades. Now let's talk about submitting your assignments. The unit exams, the reading reports, the application points, all of this will be conducted on Blackboard. Unit tests and reading reports are under each of the units, all right? And also your application points are under each unit. Your movie review should be submitted under assignments, all right? There's a tab specifically for assignments. So submit your movie review there, submit your research paper there, but I also want you to submit your research paper on the discussion board. This is so that your fellow students can benefit from your research and writing. And there's a 5-point deduction if you do not submit your paper in both places. All right, and then of course under the assignment tab, you will submit your book review. You also will submit the proof of your submission to the writing center. Okay. Please do not submit your assignments to me as email attachments unless there is a specific reason for doing so, or if I ask you to do so. My email inbox fills up rather quickly, and I would prefer that you submit your assignments where they belong on Blackboard. All right, let's talk about attendance in this 8-time hybrid. We meet 8 times through the semester, and our meeting dates are listed in the syllabus. All right, we will meet on Mondays. All right, we'll meet 8:30 to 10:20 Central Time. If you are in the North Georgia campus, we'll meet 9:30 to 11:20 Eastern Time. All right, be careful about your attendance. No student who misses more than 2 class meetings can receive credit for this course. 3 occasions of arriving late or leaving early will count as 1 absence. All right, now hopefully you'll attend all 8 meetings. All right, this is not a lot of seat time, and all of that time is going to be valuable for you. And so please take care of your attendance. All right, let's talk about other penalties so that you can be sure to understand the requirements and expectations of the course. Your unit exams and reading reports must be submitted by the date of the unit completion. All right, after the deadline, after midnight, the links are going to disappear. They're going to turn into pumpkins and go away. All right, unit exams and reading reports will not be reopened. Do not ask me to reopen a unit exam or a reading report. I will not do it. All right, I expect you to keep track of your assignment dates and to fulfill them in a timely fashion. But remember, 1 unit exam grade will be dropped in the off chance that you forget to finish that on time. All right, same thing with application points. Failure to participate adequately in the application points, that is to give me a substantive discussion, and if you fail to do so in a timely manner, all right, that'll affect the amount of points awarded. In other words, no points awarded if you're late, fewer points awarded if it is not a substantive discussion. All right, let's talk about your written assignments. All right, every written assignment has a due date, and if your assignment is late, it will be assessed a 10% penalty. All right, for the movie review is worth 30 points, so that's 3 points. The book review is a 60-point assignment, so you'd lose 6 points. The research paper is 100 points, so you'd lose 10 points. If it is submitted more than 5 days late, well then all those penalties double. And after a week, oh my, the penalty is so severe, I don't even list it. All right? You don't want to find out. And no assignment will be accepted after 2 weeks past the deadline. I may be one of the most severe professors related to tardy written assignments, but nonetheless, those are my expectations. I expect you to be on time with your work, and so you need to manage your time throughout the semester to be sure that your written assignments are submitted in a timely fashion. All right, plagiarism is another concern. You would be surprised how many times I discover plagiarism during a semester. A high standard of personal integrity is expected of all students at the seminary, and any infraction will be reported to the Dean of Students. All right, so don't plagiarize in any of your written assignments. All right, let's talk about possible points and how you will be graded. All right, you can receive 30 points for your reading. That's 5 points for each unit. You can also receive 5 bonus points above that if you do all of your reading. All right, there'll be 5 tests. Remember, each one has a base value of 25 points, but you can earn even more points by answering all of the questions. All right, the movie review is 30 points, research paper 100 points, book review 60 points, and then there are 6 application points worth 15 points each, so that's another 90 points. All right, for a total possible 435 points. All right, then, so figuring percentages of those total points. For an A, you need to earn 405 to 435 points. Some people actually earn more than that. All right, a B is 370 to 404. If you score 335 to 369, that's a C, and so forth. All right, if you earn fewer than 260 points, well, then that is an F, and you fail the class. But let me say this, half of you are going to make A's. All right, at least half of my students make A's. All right, most of the rest of the students make B's. There'll be a few C's and a couple of D's, but if you want to fail my class, you have to work very hard at it. That means you are late with your papers, or you neglect to turn in your assignments, you plagiarize, or you fail to attend. In other words, this is a very doable class. If you complete your assignments, you will do well. All right, so please do so. All right, use of electronics when you're in the classroom. Turn off your cell phones. Use your laptops for purposes suitable for this class only. You know the drill. It's important for you to be focused on the class, the lecture, your professor, and your fellow students. All right, I hate to use the H word, oh my, but we are entering into hurricane season. Also, there's a possibility that COVID will be an emergency that impacts our classes. And so in case of any emergency, go to the seminary website for information related to the seminary. And then you can check Blackboard for instructions related specifically to this class. Okay? I hope that you've followed along. You have your syllabus in hand, and we will be meeting on the very first day of class. That is August 16th. And so I will see you then bright and early that Monday morning. But I wanted to give you this heads up so you can kind of work your way through the syllabus and understand the requirements and expectations. Because on that first day of class, I have less than 2 hours, and I'm going to jump right in and start lecturing to you on the context of the early church. All right, I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are too. We will see you soon. So bye-bye for now.